Hi, this is Greg with Lionquestfitness. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how to practice a draw at home. Now let's start off, one thing, let me say this. Every once in a while I get some bozo, some jabroni will take me to task. Well, you shouldn't shoot like this, or you shouldn't shoot like that, and blah, 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 blah. Well, tactical trainers are, that's old school, or that's not done. And I just want to go, ugh. You guys are idiots. I'm sorry. Hey, you do what works for you and more power to you. I'll do what works for me. Doesn't mean that you have to do it or anybody else has to do it. I'm only showing you what I do. Now, before we start, if you're doing this at home, unloaded gun. I can't emphasize that enough. Now we're going to go with Old Faithful here. This is Blondie. It's a Taurus 605 I've had a few years now. I've carried this gun a lot. I've shot it a lot. It's never let me down. All right, now, first off, once again, unloaded gun. You're practicing this at home. You might want to practice in front of a mirror. All right, we'll start off with hip point. Okay, you have somebody coming in. And you know something? They're probably going to blindside you. They're not just going to go, hey, I'm going to hold you up today, or I'm going to beat you up. No, they're going to try to hit you from behind or to the side. But first off, you want to practice from the front. All right, somebody's coming towards you with evil intent. All right, now, if you can, use some type of warning, back off. Be assertive. Sometimes that will stop the confrontation right there. Now, they're still coming. All right, you got to sweep. Now, one thing I do that sometimes people get all bent out of shape over and give me that, that's so funny. Well, hey, maybe it is for you, but I want to survive a confrontation. All right, they're coming at you. Okay, sweep. All right, you're going to draw up to the side. Now, I might step to the rear, I might step to the front, but I'm going to step back. I'm in what's called a T stance. Front foot straight, rear foot at the side. It's a fighting stance. Okay, I'm going to pull back. All right, now, if this person comes on top of me, I'm able to fire and hopefully disable this person long enough for me to exit stage left. All right, let's see how this would look in practice. Also, one other thing. When you're practicing hip point, once again, close distance, 3 to 5 yards. Somebody's rushing in. And what you want to do is look at your target. You don't want to try to aim the gun. You want to look at where you're shooting. And where you look, that's where you're naturally going to point. All right. So we're practicing this at home. Let me move up a little bit so maybe you can see my footwork here. All right, somebody's coming. Hey, back up. And you'll practice that over and over again. Practice it from the front at first, then you can work on angles. Okay, somebody coming from the side. Hey, back up, back up. Now, if you notice, I took a slightly different stance with the body in a crouch. All right, that's one thing you can do. The main thing is trying to create distance. All right, now same thing. I'm getting blindsided from the other side. Hey, back off. Very simple, but you practice that over and over again. And once again, very important, you look at where you're wanting to shoot. And the hand will automatically point in that general vicinity. And if you don't believe me, let's see what happens when I do it with the target here and live ammunition. Back off! That third one is if they don't stop from the first two. All right, let's do this from a blind side. Say you get attacked or somebody's coming at you from your blind side. Back up! All right, let me give you a little extra here. This is a Zeta 6 J strip or 5-shot snubby. Now, one of the advantages of using strips over reloaders, and this one loads 2, 2, and 1, is that you can get back into the fight if you have to before you fully reload. All right, so our guy's coming at us. All right, we've tried to get away. All right. We're going to empty our firearm. We're going to put 2 in. All right, we're going to index our gun. He's on top of us. It's just that simple. Now to recap, what you're trying to do when you practice at home with an unloaded gun, you're learning how to move fluidly with your firearm and not be flagging people or putting your own arm or body in harm's way. Now, a lot of people will tell you that fighting stances are useless for this reason and that reason whatsoever, but this is the purpose of developing and practicing fighting stances. What it does is for training, to train your muscles to move in a coordinated way, so that when you are in some type of confrontation, whether it be empty hand or some type of weapon, you know, like a Yawara, or with a firearm, it teaches you to move and how to move and how to manipulate your body in what's going to be a very chaotic situation. So anyway, I hope you learned something today, and this is Greg with Lionquestfitness. Hey, have a blessed Thanksgiving and be thankful for the things you do have. We live better in this country than 99% of the rest of the world.